Hi.
Welcome to the Jill and Pay Show.
Late night edition.
Okay.
Today we're going to be learning about inerrancy.
Yeah.
What is that, Jillian?
It's when the Bible cannot be proven false.
Nope. Because it's written by Jesus. And Jesus don't lie. Oh, we need to talk about the C.
Oh, yeah.
So, lately we've been talking a lot about C words. Like contribution.
Commanded? And...
But we've been talking about C words anyway. So we're moving on to I words, starting with inerrancy.
Inerrancy.
Which means that Jesus' word, aka the Bible, can never be proven wrong, and is never false, and never lies. And that's what we're going to be learning about today. So, to demonstrate this, we're going to be playing a game
called... Say anything.
Don't sing it. It's copywritten. You can't sing it. No.
In this game, we'll be given a category, and the first person to pause when coming up with a word loses.
And the other person gets a 5-second head start to go look for a chair.
The hot
seat.
And
And they're gonna. If they find the chair, they sit in it as so. Please witness. This is the proper sitting form seat.
On to the video.
We don't have to explain anymore. You know exactly how it goes. Come on, who hasn't played say anything?
Me.
With a category. Sitting in the hot spot, explaining your opinion. So, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No, you gotta
rock,
move.
Paper,
You
scissors.
gotta move somewhere else.
You're in trouble.
Let's do colors.
No, it's gotta be Bible related.
Books in the Bible? I don't know all the books in the Bible.
Okay, it'll be good. Then I'll win and I'll get a head start.
Ready?
You gotta go for as long as you can.
3, 2.
2, 1.
You go first.
Genesis.
Exodus.
Leviticus.
Numbers.
Deuteronomy.
Joshua.
Judges.
Ruth.
First.
You've definitely
Mark.
lost, Jillian.
Maggie.
You broke.
No, it's because
you broke the rhythm. It doesn't matter.
You lose. I got a 5-second dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Jillian's mom, tell me where to go.
Miss Jillian's mom. Wait, you have to have a timer, right?
No, we don't.
5.
We don't. Oh gosh.
2, 1. Can I go?
After 5 seconds.
It's not in here.
I don't know to give you a hint.
I don't think he's that smart. Like,
You're the freaking genius.
You're allowed to go bribe them or something.
Don't tell her!
If I tell you, it'll be too obvious.
You're right.
But it's in a spot that'll be like a really good meme, so that may or may not
Oh, really good meme.
I knew it was in a bathroom. Didn't I say it was in a bathroom, Peyton? I know.
You're right. Really good meme.
Yeah, tell him,
Wait,
Gannon.
no, Seth. We have to be equal position. Come here. Jillian, come here.
Now, Gannon.
Yeah?
By the way, tell us a little bit about yourself since you're playing such a pivotal part in this.
I like to play hide things very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good at his job.
So.
All right, Gannon, you're going to run to where the chair is and point it out to them
Okay.
whenever you're ready.
Does it have to look cool or like?
Oh, yeah, it has to look as cool as you can
You
possibly make it.
gotta run really slow.
Okay.
Peace.
Dang, you're so fast.
I told you I'm a genius.
Goodness gracious.
Wait, no, this means I have to answer the question. No!
Your ultimate hot seat question is, whenever Jesus says things like, forgive your neighbor, or he's coming back, or that he died, how do you know that Jesus, the real Jesus, actually said those things, if that Jesus actually exists?
So, how do I know that Jesus said the stuff that it says that he said in the Bible? Right?
Yeah.
Please don't. Okay. I mean, like, that's just like all of history, man. You know? Like, we don't know anything really happened. Except what people tell us happened, you know?
I don't know. That doesn't sound like a very critical.
I'm building up.
Do you
Like,
know that 9/11 happened? Do you know that World War II happened?
I'm just saying, like, I'm not a friggin' like Holocaust denier or whatever, but like,
Oh my gosh.
like really all we know is what we've experienced, right? And like, I know I've experienced God in a real way, you know, and I know based on what I believe and with the faith that I have, like, I believe it, you know. I think that history points towards it. I mean, I know that historically Jesus really did exist because there are records of him, like in Romans.
What?
Huh?
Like what?
I don't know. There's just, I know, like, I don't know. I don't know. I believe what I believe because based on my experiences, it's proved to be real, you know? I don't know. You're asking some weird questions. I just, like, God.
Peyton, you get a sticker. Good job.
I don't think so. You're gonna get some easy question.
Yeah, next. No, somewhere where they can't see.
What would you say?
I feel like you explained it really
No, you're not allowed to discuss.
Why not?
Because she might get asked a similar question. Okay, this time the theme is Bible characters. Any character in the whole Bible. Okay. Are you Mark? Get set.
Ruth,
Adam,
Noah,
Eve,
Moses,
Seth,
Jesus,
David,
Samuel,
Daniel,
Esther,
Paul,
Obadiah,
Peter,
Hosea,
James,
Mark,
John,
Matthew,
Barabbas.
Barnabas.
Jesus. I said Jesus. But you waited seveady
Okay,
times.
it's because I was laughing that I said Jesus.
Jesus.
All
I've learned from church.
right, you win. You get 5 seconds.
Ready? Set. Go.
She found it.
That means you have to answer the hard question.
Hi.
It's a really bad angle. Let me just...
No. You're in the hot seat. You have to have a close up in the hot seat.
Okay, sounds good.
So Genesis says that God had created the world in 6 days, and Jesus turned water into wine, and Lazarus was raised from the dead, and Elisha went up to heaven in a chariot of fire. Do you believe that any of that stuff is true? And if so, what is your evidence for believing that?
I mean, yes, I believe it's true. Like, I personally believe it's true because I have faith.
Yeah, but you need evidence, right?
No.
You don't need any evidence to believe anything?
I guess for me personally, like, I look at, like, the miracles that happened in the Bible, and I believe them to be true because I've seen God perform miracles in my own life or in people's lives around me. And so I think for people who, like...
Well, I mean, what's personal experiential evidence that you have for miracles?
Like seeing people I know who are dying of cancer be healed, or people I know who, were saved from, I don't know, this is difficult. Peyton, help me, give me some words of...
I don't know any evidence, but like, I think that there are still miracles that happen. I mean, like, people go on mission trips and like see stuff, you know? Some stuff just defies logic, you know? I'm sure there is some evidence of like a great flood or whatever, you know? But
even if there wasn't, would that change things for you?
no.
Why? If the Bible says that it happened.
If there wasn't any evidence,
Yeah.
because I believe the Bible. And I believe that everything in the Bible is true. So if the Bible says it happened, then it happened, regardless of what I believe.
Yeah.
From like evidential standpoints, you know?
That's a pretty high opinion you have of the Bible.
Yeah. Well, the Bible's a pretty important book.
Some might even say delusional.
Yeah. We'll see whenever we die what's delusional.
Ooh. Now I just feel like I really need to go read my Bible for like 900 years, so I...
Well, that's the thing. This isn't from the Bible. This is just me. This is just like...
There's a point to all this that I would.
We need to be able to like defend our beliefs.
Yeah, I know, but like stuff like that, like how are we supposed to defend that from reading the Bible?
We'll talk about all this later.
Gannon!
Okay, Gannon, go hide it again. Bible stories. Like creation, the flood, Lazarus being raised from the dead.
Looks like I'm doing creation, the flood, and Lazarus being raised from the dead.
Okay.
You want to start again?
Yeah, sure. Creation.
The flood.
Lazarus being raised again.
Jesus being raised on the third day.
The ark.
Jesus being crucified. You already said the flood.
I'm
Ark
talking
of the
about
Covenant.
Yeah,
Okay.
totally.
Jesus being crucified.
Esther.
Job.
I got that.
I meant Job.
He
I
said
meant
robe.
Job. I meant Job.
He did say rogue. I'll give it to you.
Ready? Set. Go.
It's on the back of the chair. Yeet.
Well,
I
that
hit it.
was cheating.
Gannon!
I hit it.
Gannon!
You asked me to hide it. Here,
You're
I'll hide
fired, Gannon. You're fired.
it. I found it.
No, I just had to have
Blaine, you sit.
But I'm really sweaty.
What was your third question?
I've just been making them up as I go.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh heck. Well, we need a question first.
Hi. It's not great being on the receiving end of this.
How do I hold it? Is this
Am I
am I holding it right?
Yeah, you're holding it fine.
How you been?
I've been better.
What question are you gonna ask us next?
I don't know, something like what we're talking about on Sunday is inerrancy. And how do you know that the Bible is inerrant? How do you know that it's not without mistakes or without flaw or historical? I mean, just something might have been historically exaggerated. Maybe everything is exactly true except Jesus didn't raise from the dead. How do you know historically that happened? And I would say that that's the best interpretation of the historical evidence. That there's multiple eyewitnesses, that there's several bipartisan Roman, Jewish, and Christian documents that attest to the fact that Jesus lived and walked on the earth and that he was crucified. And that his disciples, it's very well historically documented, that his disciples died horrific, painful, awful deaths, oftentimes with their families. And there's no reason for them to die for the sake of a lie. So, in my opinion, the best interpretation of the evidence at hand is that the disciples believed and saw that Jesus was raised from the dead. We're certain about it. That's why I believe that it happened, because I have evidence. And
Blaine just answered and asked his own question.
and the point with that, and I don't like saying all this in front of the camera, you forced my hand. But I wanted you all to come to this conclusion yourself, that to truly know and understand that the Bible is inerrant, you have to study and figure it out. And anything that you believe, especially something that you're applying your entire life to, you better be pretty darn sure that it's the truth. And it's really unethical to believe it without any strong evidence. The end.
Hey Jillian, what do you think about today's lesson?
I think that it taught me a lot about how I need to study the Bible, and when things like this happen and people do ask me these questions, am I really prepared to answer them?
I agree. It's really convicting me. I feel like I don't know anything now.
Like a dirty, rotten sinner.
I'm not a good Christian because I don't know some stuff, but that's not true. Because I don't think we're called to know everything.
Yeah,
But I think we need to be called to be able to make a defense for what we believe.
Yeah, a big part of what I was trying to get at the end of each one of your questionings were that you have evidential experience. That you've experienced, a saving faith and relationship with God.
Like really all we know is what we've experienced, right?
I believe them to be true because I've seen God perform miracles in my own life or in people's lives around me.
Just the fact that you've experienced it is powerful evidence in and of itself.
Would you like to learn more about Jesus?
And inerrancy?
And me?
And me?
Well, then come to Calvary, because we go to Calvary. So you can learn about all 4 of those things just by coming to hanging out with us.
Oh, and Jesus. Did you say Jesus?
Would you like to learn more about Jesus? No. You can learn about so much. Just come to Calvary. When do we have services at Calvary, Jillian?
9:30 and 11 o'clock
On Sundays.
on Sundays.
And 6 o'clock on Wednesdays.
Marker cut.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Bye.